Another one. Welcome to the Lazarus and Dangerfield show. What's on the show, Mr. Dangerfield?
Coming up on this week's show, we are looking at three movies from animated TV. So the South Park movie, the Simpsons movie, and Beavis and Butthead Do America.
Excellent. Sounds fun.
They were good films.
And animated.
And animated indeed. I'm looking forward to talking about them.
So, we discussed the Oscars last 2 weeks now, and basically, for anyone who doesn't like old movies, we thought maybe it's worth talking about some new movies. So we wanted to see what was trending at the moment. I watched the film Nobody, and Mr. Dangerfield?
I watched The Mitchells versus the Machines.
Okay, should we? Let's go with alphabetical order here. Mitchells versus Machines.
Only just.
You've usurped me.
Okay, so yeah, just briefly, this has only just been added to Netflix and it's currently number 3 on the UK Netflix charts.
That's going to say not on my charts. Netflix. Not on my Netflix top 10.
And basically, it's a fun movie. It's a very fun movie. If you like Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, it's very much like that. Very much. It's a humor, that style of animation as well. A little bit of
so it's animated, is it?
It's animated. Sort of a hints of Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse animation, and then scattered throughout, there's lots of actual kind of cartoon animation thrown into it as well, which sounds weird, but it works pretty well. These extra bits that they just kind of throw in to help with scenes, to express everything. It's a really fun film. You got Olivia.
So what's the message? What's the message, Mr. Dangerfield?
The message is very much what it is now, and that's data and privacy. So it is about a tech company called PAL, which looks awfully similar to Apple, who have all the smart devices out there, and they decide to take it a step further by creating robots that can help you. But of course, the robots turn against humanity and they can't switch them off, and the robots take over the world.
What are these? Robots?
Greetings, humans. There appears to be 14 of you.
Doesn't seem good that they're counting us, right?
So we have a Terminator 2 scenario here then.
But in animated form, and very fun. And so you just got
crushed skulls, crushed animated skulls.
Oh my god, there's so much blood and violence, it's unbelievable. No. That's the crushed skulls. It is a very fun, very funny film. It's got Olivia Colman in as basically Siri, Apple's Siri.
Okay.
Playing a very similar part. She is the bad guy. You've got Danny McBride, who's playing the dad, Maya Rudolph, who's playing the mum.
Oh, nice.
And I can't.
Oh, even Danny McBride, actually.
Danny McBride is brilliant as a dad.
So funny, some funny people.
Yeah, it is a nice, fun film. You got the family that are inadvertently trying to stop the robots. They're the last humans around, and it's about the relationship between the father and the daughter. The father's very anti-technology, and the daughter's very technology and a film student, and it's that kind of clash and working things out, that kind of stereotypical family dynamic in a movie. But it was fun. It was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. It's nice.
What's a Furby?
Well, it's haunting.
I remember another AI that turned evil in the name of Pierce Brosnan, who turned the Simpsons house into a personal fortress that was to beautify Marge Simpson. Treehouse of Horror, but yeah. Okay, cool. So it works. Always AI. They always
never trust AI.
Was it a book? Am I wrong? Was it? I might be wrong. Was it a children's book that was developed into a film?
I have no idea. I don't know. I didn't actually look into it. I've only just finished watching it as of last night. So
the name rings a bell, and obviously you've got a lot of kids films. A lot of them can be animated films, or don't necessarily have to be animated. But there's a lot of kids films that are being developed, like Captain Underpants and Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Both I'd recommend. Quite fun. If you've got kids, and even if you haven't got kids, you can be that creep in the cinema. I don't recommend that. Rent, not in this day and age.
Well, you can't rent anyway, or rent at home.
Yeah,
rent at home. Stream. At home.
I know.
Most things are
you know
streamed.
what we need. Look, internet. This is a plea. If
Bring
you
back
think
blockbusters.
it's just £1. Yeah, let's bring back blockbusters.
I
Definitely.
guess-
I wouldn't
I
even get. Do you know what? It's just I would say it would be the ceremony. We wouldn't even have to have DVDs. Just the whole thing of just coming down, buying your popcorn, and just we'll just burn it onto a USB
I get
for you or something like that.
I get Friday nights or Saturday nights every now and again, where you're just like, I really want to go to a Blockbuster. I want to go peruse the aisles of Blockbuster, or have a movie in mind and find that it's already been rented. There's no copies left, and you have to find something
If
else.
we tied it in with Just Eat or something like that, they could deliver it to your house, so you wouldn't even necessarily have
You're
to
on
go.
to a winning idea.
Do you know what I mean? You peruse the website, and then someone from Just Eat or Deliveroo, then they come.
Would you
with
like a pizza with that? Would you like a
Coke.
burger? Or
Yeah,
popcorn?
exactly.
Oh my god.
I think we've got the $1 million idea.
We need to
Right.
cut this off now.
This is an urgent plea from the Lazarus and Dangerfield show. If you could just donate £1, we can make your dreams come true. Hey, as Jimmy McElroy says, if you can dream it, you can be it.
Anyway, what's that from?
Blaze
that
of
from-
Glory. I shouldn't have to tell you.
That's it.
Yeah.
My fault. Anyway,
That
so
was
what-
my answer phone for a long time.
So tell us about Nobody. I've not seen this yet.
Nobody. So Bob Oden, right? I'm going to say his name right, without sounding like an idiot. Bob Odenkirk. So okay, Bob Odenkirk.
That's a good name.
If you see
Strong
him,
name.
well, the thing is, this is a guy who's been around for a long time, and he's done a lot of funny stuff. He is a comedian by nature, if I want to say, like by origin. He's done a lot of stuff. Most people will know him as Saul in Breaking Bad or Better Call Saul. He was in The Office. He was like Michael Mark II, who was hilarious when Pam went for an interview in another cut. And he has just a great funny bone. He's your ordinary average Joe. That's what I love about him. He's sort of the type of guy who could be your dad. I don't know about our dad, but yeah, for all you Gen Zs now, Gen Zs, whatever you want
What's
to call
going to
them.
be next? Yes.
Whatever it is now, I don't know. After millennials, yes, this guy could most certainly be your dad. So he's not ripped, he's not buff, and yeah, I saw the trailer for this film, Nobody, and it just looked awesome, and I thought I have to watch this. And obviously, it's a great trailer in the fact that it doesn't give away a lot other than its crash bang wallop.
Yeah.
So there's going to be thrills and spills. I hate a trailer where they give away too much of the story. Case in point, some of the cartoons will come to a bit later. But so let's start with the big fish in the very, very big fish. Mr. Dangerfield, if you could move slightly to your left.
Slightly to my left.
Doc Brown is in the film.
There he is.
Christopher Lloyd.
That way. There he is.
So, big ums. This guy, you just don't see in too many films nowadays. And I just think he's gold. He is Doc Brown, but at the same time, it doesn't matter. It's Doc Brown. It's Christopher Lloyd. You just want to see him. I'm pretty sure he was in not Mr. Nanny. What was the first Hulk Hogan film? Someone should write in and remember that. It was an army one, a soldier one in the future.
I can't remember.
I'm sure he was in that with Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan was in that.
I know he was in an animated movie with Macaulay Culkin.
Was he?
Yeah.
Do you know what? I'm not seeing that. Right, Hulk Hogan films. Let's have a look quickly. Hulk Hogan films. So, Christopher Lloyd was in the Hulk Hogan film, Suburban Commando.
Suburban Commando, yes. Oh
What
God, how
title?
did we forget?
Anyway,
How did we forget
Suburban
that?
Commando aside. Suburban Commando aside.
He was
Christopher
also-
Lloyd is in this movie.
He was also in the Dennis the Menace movie.
Wow. There you go.
He was the villain
I
in
don't know.
not Dennis the movie, Dennis the Menace, Dennis.
Dennis.
The American Dennis.
Well, we can talk Christopher Lloyd all the time. He is a supporting character. He's not in it a lot, but it's just great just to have him in the film. I just think it really adds to, because a lot of people, I don't know if they would be convinced by Bod Odenkirk. Look, I should tell you the story. So basically, he is an auditor for a government with agency with 3 letters. I think we all know we're talking about the CIA. An auditor is someone who basically cleans up the trash. So they don't come in and arrest anyone. They just clean out the trash. That was his job. And it starts, his house gets broken into, and he realizes that these people aren't professionals, so he doesn't act up. But then this sort of suppressed rage comes out, and he wants to get payback. And so
it sounds very much John Wick.
It is. So like I said, this is the Equalizer, John Wick, the accountant, and possibly elements of Old Boy tied to one. What I love about it is because of who he is. If you look at Keanu, if you look at Denzel, if you look at Ben Affleck, they're beef buff guys. You know, you can look at them and you think, yeah, they can kick some ass. Bod Odenkirk doesn't. And what I love about this film is he gets knocked down like Old Boy, but he gets back up, and he's relentless. He's rabid. He's like a terrier, and it's just great. There's just so much to take away from it. It's constantly gripping, engaging, great soundtrack. And if anything, I kind of found that this was possibly, whilst John Wick is awesome, and I'm not going to knock it, The Accountant wasn't bad, Equalizer I do love. There's something about this film that just makes it feel a bit more real. I don't know. There's just it's definitely more homely. It's there's an authenticity about it, and they even and rightly so, they even have this ominous ending where it sort of teases a sequel, which I definitely think it deserves. It also has RZA from Wu-Tang Clan, who's been in a few films. He's not bad. You know, we talked about rappers before in movies. He's been in a few. I forget what he's been in, but he doesn't have a big part, but he's in it.
Yeah.
And it's just a great film. There's lots of great little references. He just brings great comedy. The old school bad guys are back. It's Russians, tried and tested. If it, a great line from Christopher Lloyd is "Dos Vidania." I'm not going to say any more than that. Just wait for him to say that. And also, there's quite literally a black Russian, which is and everyone seems surprised by it. So, not the drink, an actual black Russian. So. It's just a great film. Rotten Tomatoes gives it a good review as well. I definitely would recommend picking that up.
I'll give that a watch.
100%. I would enjoyed it probably more so than John Wick, and
nice.
Without
John Wick
being John Wick is awesome. I do like John Wick. I'm going to say I love The Equalizer probably more. Just again, it's that everyman. John Wick's a great story, but at the same time, it's ridiculous. The fight sequences are epic, but yeah, with this, the fight sequences are different. It's not as choreographed. It's not as organized, and that's what I love about it. So definitely recommend them.
Okay.
Anyway.
They say God doesn't close one door without opening another. Please, God, open that.
Nice. I think that's it for the new movies, isn't it?
And we will see you all in part 2.
Adios.